This is probably the longest reading I've ever done. Okay. It was done on Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve evening. Or in the better half of the afternoon too. This one's titled, I Had to Love Myself Because No One Around Me Does. Not including my kids, of course. And Natalie. Okay. Conditional love. Only on conditions, okay? There's stipulations here. They don't love you if you do something. They don't love you if you act a certain way. They don't love you if you question them. Stuff like that, right? Like, it's just conditional. Had to lose everyone to love me. Because I'm literally the type that will put anybody before myself for some reason. Because I think I'm okay. Everyone had to betray me, okay? Until I put me first. And now that I know the types of people I'm around, and I know myself, okay? I should have been putting myself first the entire time, because I'm 1,000 times cooler. And I know that now. Like, I don't know why I had people on such a high pedestal. Okay. I'm gonna go turn that off, because I know it's loud. I read this once in here already last night, but I'm going to read it again. Because I had a few major breakthroughs, okay? As I was writing this. Situation. Someone has tamed the beast from within. To not go for certain options in love in particular, okay, and avoided getting, okay, so you avoiding these certain loves, you avoided getting a sexually transmitted disease, okay, so these people sent people in, okay, to be able to give you this. There's some individuals here who have been treated like options, okay? In love matters. Somebody's found enough strength to figure out that this isn't what love feels like. Love doesn't hurt. Love doesn't talk or act like that, right? They're just realizing that they weren't in love, that they were just lusting over somebody. They had trauma, or like I've had trauma where I didn't love properly. And that I'm not missing out on that person that I'm in love with right now. Okay? I'm actually set free from that fake love. It's fake. That is fake love. But I didn't know. Because I didn't know any better. Okay? I'm going to love me better. Better than anyone else ever has. Okay? Including anybody, okay? I'm going to love me better. The person that I feel the most unconditional love from is my grandma. Okay? I'm going to love me even better than that. So, like, hold yourself to in a high regard, to a high standard. And I'm going to be very picky until the real one. I'm going to love me better and be picky until the real one calms my soul. I have really messy writing, so sometimes bear with me. I'll have no questions, no doubts, no insecurities, because they'll just know. And I'll finally just know. And just be me. And like, that's all you really want, right? Is just to be able to be chill and just be yourself. Okay? Not have to like be anything but just you and just chill. Calm, peace. Okay, and then that person just still loves you anyways because they just love who you are as an individual and like how you think and in love. Which is weird because I'm not even in the slight bit inviting it. But I'm open to receive. The challenge, people are seeing dollar signs. People who like you for the wrong reasons, okay, when it's beneficial to them. These people are very opportunistic. They see an opportunity and they're going to take it because they see dollar signs and they want it. They'll be greedy. They'll be greedy and want to come back and work with you, these people from the past. And then they're going to say that they miss you, blah, 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 blah. They're going to try to bring it back to an emotional standpoint, but really it's about money here. And as a bonus, like, you are an empath, you are a healer, so you do have good love. Your love is pure. And that shit hits different, right? Like, it just does. Subconscious. Somebody's weighing out pros and cons. Is it worth me risking my stability and my kids over this? Like, fuck it, yeah. That's what most of y'all are saying. People that act out just to see me lose my stepping. Okay? They'll come into my house or like, make plans with me, okay? Just to act out when I'm around, okay? Some really, really dramatic shit. Like, that shit doesn't happen every day, okay? So that you lose your stepping, okay? Because they know you're going to want to help. And then they know they're going to talk over you. And then they know blah, 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 right? Whatever. Take caution here on what people bring to you when they're... Okay, so say you're trying to celebrate. Watch how those people are acting and what they bring to you and like how they like leave. Yeah, just be aware. It always ends up being like an emotional task. Like distracting. Yeah, it's just draining because you're passionate about justice and then they bring these things and then you're trying to help and they won't receive it. Okay, and they know that gets you angry because you're passionate. Okay. I'm getting that this person like who they say that they are like alike, that you are alike. Okay, they know this about you. Okay, along with these other people, you are like an empath, right? You're a healer, empath, and then they're like a dark empath, where like they feel those things, all those same things, but they take that information and they use it to manipulate. Okay, that's what they do. Like if they see you opening up and actually like receiving their way of listening, because on an emotional level, they'll take that and like store it in a bank of like something they can use later. You know what I mean? I was there for you and blah, 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 blah. No, you should be able to be there for someone, okay, out of the goodness of your heart and not have to bring it up. Okay, just because. Like, it's like... Yeah, argumentative. And that's why it's like, yeah, you read emotions, whatever, but you use them against people, and that's not nice. Like, that's not good. Like, don't you have empathy for that? This is like a selfish fucking empath. I don't know. Or like a good actor. Like, can cry at the drop of a dime. Okay, the root. I don't know why I heard drop of a dime like that. I never say drop of a dime. Root, trying to conceal being a culprit to this controlled heartache. Because that's what it is, controlled heartache. Taking a controlled risk to end relations with people, knowing they can, and plan how to commit. Okay. These people know that they can, okay? And they plan this, it's premeditated, how they can convince me that the heartache that they're inflicting stems from elsewhere, okay? From my past. Well, then why are you always around when I'm reminded? Why are you always gone when I'm drowning in it? Dipped out, you know? Like, you don't think that you'll be linked because you do this, okay? You don't think you'll be linked to the swords that you strategically plan to stab in my heart where you know it hurts? Okay? I fucking know. Duh. Like, it only took me a little bit of meditation, like 20 minutes of quiet by myself for this to just start fucking flowing. Okay? And that's mean. Okay? Because I loved you. And whatever. It is what it is. Another one bites the dust. Oh, yeah. I gotta put that here. I didn't write that. Oh, this pen. Another one bites the dust. But, like, I'm not lonely because I'm never alone. Especially, like, after hanging out with people like that for, like, a long few days, then I really desperately just don't want to be around people. In the recent past, the main watchers, a spying authority, there's an authority figure here, an overseer, overseeing, manipulated into an examining. Okay, these people would study somebody. These people would study examining and the qualities thereto belonging. Okay, so my qualities, everything that I said, and I went into huge detail. I went into detail about everything about me and all my trauma so that I could heal it. So they knew everything in depth, okay? I didn't want to leave anything out. Because when I figured out, not right when I figured out, but once I figured out that these people were watching, okay? And once I realized how many people were watching, and once I realized how many sick people there are out there, okay? Because who fucking does that? They were in need of healing. Just like me, okay? Y'all gave me a fucking platform, basically, okay? And I gave you an easy to follow, step by step, failure by failure, because that's how we learn, right? There's no point in getting down on yourself for failing. True grit, out the mud, against all odds type of faith that you can harness within one human being. I led by example, showing that anyone, under any conditions, is still able to heal themselves if at the end of their rock bottom or their next rock bottom, they can find themselves still willing to operate out of a space of love, and all will be well. pure intentions and a good heart will always put you in a higher vibration frequency than all the ops can gather. From town to town, city to province. Looks like we made this thing federal, hey motherfuckers. In the near future, arrows of jealousy, actions, arrows of jealousy, pure jealousy, RICO crimes, crimes against humanity. These things are about to be, okay, these people, everyone involved are about to be forced to face the internal disputes, and it's going to sting the conscience, that are going to sting the conscience and dismantle any confidence in execution. So any sort of confidence you had in continuing this lie or keeping up this facade that you're not jealous, okay? It's gone. It's defeated. It's fucking kaput, man. It's just fucking dumb at this point. This could be someone's ex, because the word, the EX and execution are standing out to me. And for me, that resonates. Riches. This family matters. Okay, family doesn't matter to this family. Or at least, yeah. Archive extractions, universal laws. You're fighting against adversity by any means necessary. Okay, standing firm in what you know to be right. Persistent with distress. Okay, these people intended persistent stress upon you. Okay, and they wanted it to be observed as self-destruction or deception. You vibe higher, okay? So you will prevail. And this tower means federal prison for many. This shit's going to be on the news. I heard the global news. Hidden enemies, distress, misery. The advantage and power. This family would like to bring an offer. They're going to want to make it so that you'd be totally emotionally fulfilled with this, okay? Complete happiness. They feel that they need to give you an abundance of love and quick, because they self-served off of your funds and got satisfaction out of this. You're satisfied your family with the fruits of your labor. They distributed it, or they distribute discouragement because they're carelessness. They don't care. For your correspondence to this kind of abuse, your aspects, oh, I don't really know what I was trying to say there, but the aspects of you navigating around relentless interests to buy the public interaction, to stagnate. Okay, so navigating through relentless. Okay. So anytime you're out in public, any sort of interaction where you seemed engaged, okay, they would go up to this person and see if they would buy them. They'd buy them, okay, and then you'd be stagnated. And these people all got bought, every single one of them. Rectitude. I don't know what that means. Responsibilities. Okay, shit was ongoing and your responsibilities were still met. You were still hitting goals, like not all of them, but a lot of them. Okay, and they're like, this is like why they get so mad. Okay, because you'd still be moving forward and gradually moving forward, right? But still moving forward. This is why they get so pissed, and this is why they'd celebrate and fucking hoot and holler and howl at the moon when you fell down. Okay, because it was like they tried relentlessly day in, day out. Okay, and you'd fall off what, Not that often, not as often as they were fucking doing these fucking chants and rituals, and it's weird. I saw like animal sacrifices. Okay, I saw somebody passing away like a human. I'm not gonna say how, but then after they did a ritual, okay, so they sacrificed a human even. Like it's, these people are like doing spell work and it's just fucking dumb. It's just dumb, and it's all backfired. Okay, these people have wished death upon me and have killed somebody in their sleep, and I dreamt about it, and then I woke up and I heard my parents talk about it. Okay? It's not fucking funny. You guys think it's a joke? You guys don't think it's real? That's on you. The backfire of a death wish on me. All this shit was going on, and your responsibilities were still met. Okay, you utilized your gifts, okay, to manifest your gifts, to receive messages, and also you utilized their attacks. Okay, their cyber attacks, they're hacking your vehicle, they're hacking any of your stuff. Okay, you use that to your advantage to heal a mass amount of people. And then I heard, whether they credit you or not, you had our blessing at I will not retaliate. To change something, this is like some sort of like simulation, you know, like a simulation to all these fucking people to cause pain on you, and in turn your kids for financial abundance. How fucking sick is that shit? Like, that's a fucking embarrassing, and that's gonna be on the news. You're a disgrace, man. You just suck. A total fool. Okay, they wanted you to act a total fool, okay, so that they could showcase it, and this was this entire reason of illegally surveillancing you to this extent, okay, because they thought that you'd act a fool. And I mean, who wouldn't in some cases when all this shit's like fucking with you? Like, I know I lost my cool a lot. But who fucking wouldn't? So I don't even give a fuck. And at the same time, you actually like showcased that you have all faith in God, okay, and taught a lot of people a lot of things about spirituality and what it means to them. It's unique. It's to the individual, okay? But we're all connected, and we all have the same creator. You know, it's a vibration. It's the most powerful vibration, okay, of unconditional love. And you're going to share it. You shared it. You were sharing it to many people watching in hopes to reach at least one person. Okay? Anyone who wants to heal. And if it reached at least one person and that one person wanted to heal, it would be worth it. Okay? It'd be worth it all. And it'd be worth it all to them too, like more than any money could bring, any money in the world, okay? Because now they're healed, and now they can love and be loved, and that trumps money, okay? Fucking rights it does. To have that inner peace, okay, that inner knowing, that happiness from within, it's contagious, it's beautiful. I'm getting shivers. I remember when I first really like felt that, okay? And I was really fucking alone in Swift Current Safe Shelter. And I felt that, and I wasn't alone anymore. And there is at least one person. There's more than that, okay? This is like a huge, if you look at the bigger picture of what it was intended for, this is a huge transmutation of energy. Okay, you balance that out. And then I heard angel wings. You took a really fucking nasty situation and you healed. And you voiced it on how you did it and what you were doing and what you were trying to do. And you made people know that it's okay to fail. And it's okay to fail a lot. Okay, don't let it change your attitude. Don't let it change your heart. Just keep going. Who gives a fuck how many times you fail? Their opinion does not matter. What they think does not matter. This is a soul journey for a reason. It's only between you and God. So really, who gives a fuck how many people are against you? As long as you do right by you and do things out of a space of love, you'll vibrate higher than them, okay? And if they're still trying to linger and attack, they'll, by law, universal law, fucking crumble. They'll get bad karma, okay? They'll have to go because they're not welcome here. And I've made it known. In the environment, okay, transmutation. Your intention to love, to love. I gotta take a drink. Your intention to love is greater than any other intention that derives from your body. Okay. And this is why you're so special. So, of course, I have, like, intrusive thoughts and, like, other things that I ponder, right? I fucking think out everything, okay? It doesn't last long. I always come back to a place of love, and my first thought, I never do. I sit on that, and it changes, like, about 5 times before it... But this is right. And I didn't really know this about myself until I was writing it. But here they are telling me, like, this is why you're so special, because most people don't. Their intentions come from a self-serving place. And mine comes from a loving all place. Okay, not just me. Not just my kids. A loving all equally. And that's why they said, I'm so special. That's why they say, you're so special. In the environment, there's a judge and a lawyer making the last judgment. Renewal, or there could be a renewal of a judge and a lawyer. A change of position and a renewed outcome of something. Okay, because of these are corrupt officials, corrupt judge, corrupt lawyer, corrupt law official. What? Law official, okay. Something about cops. Fuck the police. These cops were, like, a lot of these cops are crooked, okay? I know that not all cops are crooked, but every single one of them I met were seemed like fuck. They, like, tormented me and fucking wouldn't feed me and shit. And they're watching me. They knew I didn't do fuck all. Oh, stupid, dumb idiots. And that's because, like, Sammy was fucking the one, but I just read it in the cards, so. There's a final call on this pain and sadness that they inflicted upon you. Okay, it's discovered by the unraveling of involved matters or members. Okay, this has to do with an arrival of a proposition. Okay, something that would be in advance, that would advance you. Okay, it was being relayed to a fraud. Okay, you're an embarrassment. Your ancestors are disgusted with you. Okay, you are an embarrassment. They're like, that's not you. Just be you. Like, fucking listen to us. You know, like... But then you're just sitting there having a pity party, mourning the loss of this other person's public credentials. Okay, that wasn't you. Weirdo. Okay, this is triggered by you letting go of all... Okay, so this is triggered by me letting go of all the gaslighters sent to distract me. Okay? From looking into this fraud further. By rejecting any sort of tangible evidence I brought up. By an idea, and then to emotionally neglect the fact that I even said anything or anything surrounding that idea, okay, to further drive me to continue that potentially sustainable route, okay, you know, and then afterwards they'd try to reignite past trauma that once crippled my ability to function, okay, because I spoke on it. I couldn't function properly when certain things would happen because it was a trigger. So they listened to these, they wrote them down, they studied them, and they try to inflict re-traumatization process. Okay? That's fucked up. Okay. But I surrendered it. I'd surrender it every time. I'd give it to God, I give it to God, I give it to God, and I give it to God. And what you did was some sort of, what you didn't mean to do and did was some sort of exposure therapy where I'm not even in control. Okay, you are. So it's like, yeah, I'm still hyper vigilant and like a little jumpy when I hear like loud noises, okay? But for the most part, I don't fear anything. Like the other day I was thinking of things that would usually like fucking make me really fearful and like make me shut parts of my brain off that I usually would. And I wasn't scared at all. I wasn't scared at all. So yeah. So it looks like you lost your advantage. Or that's a fucked up... These people are taking advantage of people, okay? That's what they do. Their intention... came after looking, okay, surrendering came after looking at it, okay, in depth, all of the pain and suffering. This came as no easy task. After you did the inner work to let go, this is when they lost their advantage. Okay, to be able to study the exact degree of abuse in order to inflict pain and suffering. To start the re-traumatization process. Okay, PTSD made it impossible for you to get who, what, where. Okay, my PTSD made it possible for you to get who, what, where, when, why, how. Okay, this was a blessing. Me overcoming this, you guys doing this, inflicting this on me, and me actually overcoming my PTSD. Okay, your weapon is now my memory bank. Okay, I literally see it, feel it, breathe it. Boom, I'm there. I can tell you anything about that situation, really. And I have. So, yeah. In the hopes and fears, someone is traveling or flying or any way of travel, I suppose, to deliver a message. Okay, they want to see you in person. They're going to have to see your face in person and your identification. They see your passion for service, within your field. Okay, there's a potential job offer here. These obsessive weirdos are passionate to come get in with you, okay? To get rid of your independence because they're fucking weird. Oh, somebody's house is gonna fucking blow up. A house blows up. Like, blows up. And then I was, like, getting, like, windows smashing out and shit. Like, this fucking house blows up. And then there's another house that's gonna catch fire. And this is because you're reluctant to change. My ancestors, your ancestors, fucking demons you've conjured up, okay? You're being haunted. I heard my late ex telling me how much he's fucking haunting someone, okay? And he's just fucking loving it. Okay? He loves tormenting the fuck out of you. And I think that's funny. And so does he. People are scared to die because they tried offing you, like, a lot. And you made it out, so something has to give. There's a backfire here. They're like, oh, I wonder if I die this way, this way, this way. Some of you, dying's too easy, okay? So just, maybe you'll just, like, lose a limb or two or something, and then your wife will leave you and shit like that, right? And then that'd be a lot harder than just dying. But don't think too hard. Maybe you should try to better yourself and not wish death upon people and not try to set them up to get killed, and maybe do some retributions and some apologies or whatever the fuck you need to do to get right with God. Okay, I know what I do to get right with God. Okay, but I don't do shit like this, so I never have to do that. Sick fucks. There's an end here. An end to this tower. Okay, someone cannot put an end to this tower. It's coming. There's been too many delays in the past, okay? It's coming with vengeance. Somebody's forced out of something. I heard vigilance. I heard vigilante. Somebody's like forced to get the fuck out of a house, out of a relationship, out of anything, right? A building, fucking anything. They're forced out, like, get out. You're not allowed back. Legally. Or, like, not allowed back, or you'll get the shit beat out of you. One of the two. Like, you're not allowed back. And if you come back, you're either gonna get fucking, go to jail, get sued, or get the piss beat out of you, man. It's like, you can't come back. And yeah, the outcome of this, these people are actually, they're probably going to use unauthorized camera footage, okay, to try to justify, you having addictions, but really they're justifying, the fact that they try to do all these things to you, okay? That's the backfire of them trying to justify your addictions, is that it's going to justify the fact that they're trying to justify the cruel shit they fucking put you through. And so you look fucked. You look cold. You look sinister. You look calculated. You look like a fucking hater. You look like you put this person there. You look like you put this person where they're at with those addictions. Okay, motherfucker? Like, sit down. What the fuck? And that's how they're gonna think, okay? And then they're gonna be like, well, you said that they distributed large amounts of what, blah, 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 whatever, you know? And that they were a threat to the community. And whatever the fuck else you guys said, okay? Backfire, motherfucker. They watched me. I'm not violent, okay? Some of you people are going to believe, you're not going to believe that you're being watched yet. You're not going to believe that they got proof, okay? You're going to say that I'm delusional, okay? That I'm focused on overindulging. But that ain't even a fucking crime, really, compared to what you guys did. And they've actually seen everything, so, yep, backfire. These people are enlightened. These people are enlightened that these jealous haters were only trying to slow you down, okay, on your new path, so that they did everything in their power, okay, and they had lots of power. They've had shared all their fucking resources, these towns, okay. They'd have town meetings about this, okay. These meetings were being recorded, okay. There's phone call recordings, call forwarded to, voicemails, emails, SMS, text messages, written letters, even video surveillance, okay, bank statements, e-transfers, fraudulent documents, okay, and more. Okay, I wasn't allowed to go in more detail, but that's she's written in stone, boys and girls. And I'm supposed to also say that everyone that you think as a character witness, okay, for me, will lie to you or downplay what I've been through and exaggerate my my issues. Yeah. So so somebody's looking for a character witness or character reference rather on me. If you want to know the one person that'll be transparent, like they have no involvement in this, they have no motive to defame my character, ask my former mentor, Brenda Hansen from Big River. She's a healer out of Big River, Saskatchewan. Brenda Hansen, she's the only one that won't lie to you about who I am as a person. And I don't know who needed to hear that, but you're welcome.